suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready, 280. 58, right there. Strip that ball.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They only get two there, but on third and one, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
A run with Gurley there on first down, going to get about 4 yards. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 44, Ryan, man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Calvin Ridley more than justified his first-round selection in 2018. 64 catches as a rookie and found the end zone 10 times. Did a nice job getting open right there and picking up a first down.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 41. Gurley with a little bit of an opening there as he's able to get 5 on first down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Watch the screen.
They try right side here. Gurley trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Ito Smith. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch out. Out. That's it.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Watch the safety creep. Yeah.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
Tight is right. Three down.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
54, down. 58, boy, 58, Mike.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Base. Let's go. And we got, hey, box truck. 53. Off the screen.
On 3rd down, Ryan. Throwing left side, it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. 30. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Grant. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A huge play there for Arizona. 52 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Watch 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
On play action, it's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
get nervous. Alert 3, alert 3. Shut up.
Now Drake. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Check safety, check safety. Hey.
On 2nd down now. It's Grant, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A good job defensively there on Gurley as they hold him to only a yard. It's 2nd down. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, Delta. 58, Mike.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ryan. And that's caught by Smith. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
21 yards. And the Falcons.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On 3rd down, Ryan looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead is now 21-14. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Drake. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late 2nd quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, a bad spot for you, but the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a 1st down and run out this 1st half.
Looking deep for Julio. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burned the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. I got one. Go. Switch.
Throwing now is Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hey, Orville. Got it. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye.
Be a long game for you. Hey, South.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Guys, it's game. Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. On 2nd and 7, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, we know that Murray can run the football. He rushed for 1,000 yards during his final year at Oklahoma, better than 7 yards per carry. And Cliff Kingsbury says, I trust him running the football. This is a guy that has known his quarterback since 2012 when Murray was a sophomore in high school. Kingsbury was in the OC at Texas A&M. He would go on to take the Texas Tech job, but the two maintained a great relationship. Both are from Texas, both quarterbacks, and both with fathers heavily involved in their football careers. But Cliff Kingsbury, he trusts his quarterback implicitly. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They go back to Grant, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet, see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
38 yards on the scamper there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith.
You ain't doing nothing today.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Chandler Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and long.
Ready, 25, check. Third. 58, come on. 51, sub. Hey, watch it. 21. Watch the line,
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. Able to get away. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Here's Grant. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the 4th and final quarter. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A big spot now for the rookie Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. You got to think this is likely 4-down territory anyway, but they'll try to punch it in now on 3rd and goal. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Yeah. Hey, come on. Mike 5-4. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check, 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 check.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken in at the 11. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the carry, here's Smith. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith, 63 yards. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things? The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Smith running right. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the first guard selected in the draft back in April, Chris Lindstrom from BC. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, let's go.
Ryan. The connection made. It's Graham. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Ryan. Oh, fighting up. Ryan hit, and he lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And able to find Kirk complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. It's complete to Hopkins. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. That's caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Wide, get wide. He's crashing. He's checking crack. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 25 guys.
Again they run with Gurley. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Ready, 280, 280, 51, Sam, 53. Squeeze, don't stop.
Ryan to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. Ryan now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Hey, we got 4 down.
And they will take a knee here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And I tell you, this